Hello, everybody, and welcome to Combat Connections at the Day Class podcast with Luca, Masa, Lo, and Beast. It has now officially been a year since our first video on this channel where we responded to self-defense tips for women. It's still, I think, one of our most popular videos, and it was fun, it was hilarious, and this year, I think, has been a pretty great year for all of us, just having fun, chilling, and making content for everyone. So we are going to create a video today, going back to the old school days. Not that we haven't done this like 10 times since, but you know. And we're going to respond to really bad self-defense tips. And Aaron's going to walk away. He's back.
I'm just
Yo.
getting some water.
You ain't ready for this shit. I promise you that.
Huh?
Kieran, why the
First
fuck are we
thing-
watching softcore porn? What the fuck's going on?
I need to put on some music for this.
Can I put my balls in your jaws? I'm gonna play these at slow motion because there's no explanation of them. They're just showing the technique. So, wall choke defense. The music fits too well. What are we thinking, guys?
No.
No.
Also, she's really tall compared to him.
She
Yeah.
is. Is she tall or is he small? What do we
Could be a
reckon?
little bit.
That's just swimming. He needs to not be compliant. And she needs to, I'm going to take something out of Masa's book. She's missing hitting him in the balls.
Or
Do you know what I hate most about people that do these wall defense things, and it applies to this one?
What?
The front choke is the easiest thing to get away from. You do not have to make it so complicated.
You know my
But
favorite
this one's
defense?
just what?
They got both hands on your throat. Just punch them in the face a couple times and try to break the grip.
Yeah.
Like, hear me out. If I'm holding, for example, my wallet, if I'm holding my wallet, I'm really, really strong with it. Naturally, my grip should get a little bit weaker if you punch me in the face.
Or you can do the fucking ear clap shit.
Yes, we do it before all of our grappling techniques and any release or escape in Kempo. It's the
Striking leads to grappling, grappling leads to striking.
Yeah, it's just. But like the one when we were doing wall self defense and Wing Chun, do you know how we escaped from that one?
How?
A little bit here. The fucking inlay of the elbow, you just push it. Guess what? Their arm's fucking gone. It's really not that
It
hard.
disappears. You're a magician.
No.
It goes away. Like it just
It's Nazi magic.
It disappears.
No, that's Chinese magic. That was Wing Chun, not Kempo. Well, literally, like, weak point. Their grip's gone. Now you can hit them. Now you can move.
Damn.
Like, this is one of the worst attacks. Full stop.
Yeah.
Just
What?
punch
what
him right in
his
the
arms are
abdomen.
just like so stretched out. Like who's gonna attack someone like a zombie like that?
There, I found what the
We
hell-
did that as a training drill in the Kempo seminar I went to. It was a zombie training where they were coming at you and you had to use footwork and attacks to stop them from touching you with their arms outstretched.
Oh, yeah,
That's
we
actually
do that.
pretty good for cardio. Like they
Sounds
move
very
towards you and
sexual.
turn, and you had to like duck and move out the way. But also,
You guys do that with the kick shields too, or
No, we didn't have any gear on.
yeah, no, we used to do that with kick shields to practice like push kicks and stuff.
Nice.
Like,
But as for
that's
this one specifically, it gets you so when you do the full turn, you're so off to the side. They just need to move in, and then you're fucked because now they got your back instead. Like, we look back. Who wants to be that sideways? They just need to move in, and they can like pin you back now.
Also,
Judoka.
that's assuming you can get your arm that high above the attacker's arm.
yeah.
I mean, there's probably a
There are
reason.
people who rest their chin on the top of my head.
I mean,
that
Masa,
would not work for
Your,
me.
your first question is how tall is she? That's probably the reason they have a taller victim
Woman.
in this
To
video.
be fair, Masa, it wouldn't take much to just Jason Voorhees style lift your ass off the ground.
I don't even know what that means. It's very hard to lift me off though. Like,
That
pick
ending
me
good
up.
though. Wrap the head and
People have
elbow
tried.
beneath the guts,
I
right?
don't want to know what you're thinking. I'm sure I fucked up with.
Judoka,
No.
judoka, judoka.
Okay, but for everyone else, like, you can't just like.
At this seminar, I'm going to teach you basic judo. You're going to learn judo.
Awesome.
No,
Hopefully, I won't throw anyone into a metal
Mhm.
rack this time.
What?
no. She threw her fiance into a set of metal shelving when they did judo.
Kinky.
No,
first.
I wanted to try something that was judo,
You
and
wanted to
I have to.
try something.
I just wanted to basic throw, and I threw him. Just,
Into a metal shelf.
yes.
You never know. He might be into it.
No, he's not.
I think she found out he was not from the concussion.
I don't think he got a concussion.
But yeah, the ending of this I don't hate because it's you wrap the head and knee them. It's like, yeah, sure. Why not?
How can someone be that?
Who would have thought working against one joint versus 4 other appendages kind of works? If you work against the thumb, it's a lot easier.
She's not even turning to the thumb, is she?
Yeah, you're rotating towards the thumb.
Yeah, actually she is. You know what? Good technique.
I mean, it's really simple. In judo, anytime anyone gets their kumikata on us, they've got a good grip. All you do is you fight the thumb. If you fight 4, it's going to be harder than 1. It's
Yeah.
simple. It's stupid. Aaron, 1 is not the majority. Don't start with your bullshit math
What?
today.
Yeah.
I don't know
No,
what you're
wrist
on about. I'm
escapes
just
are
in my
super
rocking
simple in
chair.
terms of doing them practically. I think people don't understand for that reason the point of training them in sequences, which is it's got multiple applications and it can work like in the ground and any other grappling situation.
Aaron, you have a rocking chair at your desk?
Yeah, all the desks here in the building are.
Rocking chairs are just like ones that like lean back.
Yeah, like this can lean all the way back here.
I'm thinking like southern rocking chair with like an arch. for
Yeah,
the
I don't
legs.
think that's what he means.
I mean, the arch, it's curved down here. So you can make it go straight if you want to.
It's curved down
here.
Hey. What in the?
I think Disney's moving
That was
on
impressive. I ain't
to-
gonna lie.
All right,
Can't
I
lie.
think as far as choreography goes, they could have a future, but I think as far as martial application goes, they're asking to be fleeced.
Okay. Like,
Logan, what?
Ain't no
Tell me I'm
power in
wrong.
that kick. It comes from nowhere, but like clean.
Oh, like it's impressive, but
Skill.
no.
No.
An arm wrap. No. At that point, if I grab you from behind, at that point I'm punching you in the face. At that point I'm pulling my arm away. I'm not going to sit there and compliantly let you wrap it.
That's like
Yeah.
the Aikido version of an actual arm wrap.
Why are they just stripping more and more clothes with each video that goes by?
I don't know.
Ooh, touch his titty. Nuh-uh.
I mean,
Why does
I
it
don't
look like
hate it. You grab and you pull them in.
You're just causing self.
That's a cool tattoo, though.
Aaron staring at their shirtless bodies. What can I say that doesn't sound very gay? That's a cool tattoo. He's
Oh god, we're really going there, huh?
even wearing the gray sweatpants.
I was going to
That's
say
like
it looks like a
a-
bald Jake Mace.
That's a weak version of Jahakadori from Surge Campo Yellow Belt Syllabus.
I'm not just gonna trap the arm and attempt to crash the arm down because look, if I'm right here, I crash down. My arms are really in a compact position. If they want to trap, pull back. My arms are entrapped upon each other. They've got another hand. They punch me in the face. They kick me in the groin. They take me off to be fleeced. I don't care. If I have to do something from that position, I'm not gonna sit here and just use both arms to try to entangle one arm. I'm probably just gonna punch him in the face. Why do you got to get so complex with this stuff? Kiss, keep it simple, stupid. Punch them in the face.
I don't know.
Grab their
I
grab
think
grab their
it
nipples and
needs
twist
to
them. I don't know.
Like, you don't want to escalate to the point if they've just grabbed. You don't always want to escalate to the point of hitting. Some restraining
Well,
can be
like,
a good thing.
If
there.
they're grabbing you from that position, am I going to sit here and 1, 2 trap it down? Either punch them in the face or look. As soon as the hand's coming here, why don't you just strip the hand by using the webbing of your hand to just push in the crease of the elbow. You can push them back. Hey, what are you doing? Everything fine? What you want? Don't
Oh,
just
no.
sit there and try
I
to.
mean, I like trapping the hands. Obviously.
I mean, like, fine if you're close quarters, but if from such an extended area, what's stopping him from just using his other hand to cave your face in? You were gonna look like Aaron by the
Control on
time
his
he's done
arm,
with you.
the fact that you're
Huh?
excited.
Look, there's nothing keeping his body from rotating though. Look at the wrist.
Yeah. No, that's what I said. It's like a bad version of something that will work.
Well, I'm not saying good version, bad version. I'm just trying to judge this because I'm being a very judgy person today.
Ooh, judging. No, when we do Jahakadori, they grab you on your bicep and you fold over and twist it, and then you can step back, and it applies a lock here, and then you can kick them in the guts as you pull them to the ground.
Well, I mean, if you do a rear arm trap and then you go to like a koshtate, you do your big overhook with your arm. Hey, you've got a standing udegarami. From right there, you've got your tiashi harai. You've got your different positions to slam them down. This is like a very horrible excuse to do oil wrestling shirtless.
He has like no actual lock on anything there, is the thing.
Maybe
Yeah,
he's trying to
because
set him up for a titty twister. You never know.
he is pushing his hands towards it. I mean, purple nurples for days. This is an
Like you want
excuse.
those hands, big boy.
Aaron, this is an excuse for two white boys to be grabbing on each other.
Yeah. I can already tell from the way they punch that this is not the Russian one that's not Sambo.
Sistema?
Sistema, yeah. They do Sistema punching.
This is
I saw
very
some cool
compliant.
looking Sistema once. It wasn't too crazy.
This is very compliant. They keep putting on less and less clothes.
Keep calling them up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Those shorts
Okay,
are
what?
way too short.
Okay, so you. We're gonna get fucking straight.
I was going to say, if this
Step
keeps
off
going any further, we're just
So
going
this
to have
is-
a Pornhub.
Haksao to attacking arm.
This is
Strike-
just-
that's not
this
a
is a
strike, that's
This is like a rear split entry with a vertical blast. So from right here, you're splitting and you have your immediate entry. What's he doing next?
What does he do next?
Oh, just kick the side of the leg, hit. Okay,
Yeah.
why do you have to be shirtless and pulling your pants into your ass crack for this?
To a certain dominance.
Why is there a woman in the bottom corner?
I don't know.
I think this is
She's
her channel and
judging.
she's watching this.
Oh.
She's reacting. Welcome to reaction content, guys. We should put our faces in the bottom of other people's videos and just sit there. Okay. Strike comes in. Control it. Kick the leg. Okay, immediately, why are you just grabbing the boobie? Couldn't you punch him in the face as he's lunging in like that?
Kieran,
You just
Kieran.
clap him. Yes. Yeah. He gonna grab the-
Like I
I'm-
said, you got to set up for that titty twist.
Pause the video, and you need to put
Yeah.
a quote from Master Wong. Go grab the tete and twist it.
That's what happened. If you're gonna grab titty, I'm gonna grab one.
Please don't grab it.
To be fair, the kick's fine. The kick's nice. If you're on that side, it might actually take them down even. If you
Oh.
hit them. He hasn't hit
So,
them,
like,
though.
my main concern with all these is just the fact that everything is compliant to the point of false
Mm.
exposure. You're giving these
True.
guys a very false mindset of I can do this. They'll resist me, but I can still do it. No, everyone has a plan until they get punched in the face.
I mean, there's always the argument of it's a demo. Do you not know what a demo is? But like, even a demo should look like they're actually putting effort into not getting taken out.
Okay,
you know?
if it's a demo, how many times have they replayed the same series right here? You can do it with
yeah,
resistance one time and
Oh,
then
shit,
break
still
it down.
works.
True.
Aaron, you got a rapist beard going on. I'm just letting you know.
Fuck you. This is a nice goatee.
Okay, there's about to be some folk shit. I can tell you that much. There's no control on the fucking upper arm.
Okay, I'm gonna like if I'm right here.
Y'all
right?
getting on me about my glasses. Look at this fucking
No,
Doc
what?
Ock looking motherfucker.
No, look at this. Look at this. If he's got like this is just like a standardized udegarami without the lock. There's nothing stopping it. Look, my arm's bent, right?
Yeah.
My arm just
Extend your fucking arm.
Huh. Slap him in the titty.
If
Wrap
he-
the hip. Slam to the ground. And for masa, kick the groin.
If he switches stances right now, if he switches stances so the arm that's being trapped, it looks like the front leg. If he pulls that back, he's now on this dude's side with both arms free. He just needs to basically turn to the other side because there's nothing holding his arm in place.
Yeah, and even if that arm was trapped, like he still got the rest of his limbs.
Yep. There's no lock applied to make sure he can't actually move in the direction to.
No,
he
he's
makes
tied
no
up
off balance.
both of his arms to trap one arm, and it's not even trapped.
There's no off balancing, no trapping, no pain compliance, no
This is
standing
compliant.
offside. So like if he could, stand off of the line of attack, then he could keep that lock and keep applying it and apply a different lock if he were to move to attack. But he's still standing in direct in his center line almost in the triangle of danger. Oh wait, what? No, fuck.
Is it just these?
The dude did exactly what I said. He fucking switched over and fucking punched, choked through the punch. So why would you even show the first part if you're literally showing? Guess what? That fails. That you-
And okay, go back to the lock if you don't mind. Like pause at the point of the lock.
Will do.
Okay, he's way too deep. Continue just a bit. Look. He's not even crank. He's not even. So the reason this lock, this is a uregarami with owate, right? So the uregarami from this position, you are using the bend in the arm to use your forearm actually as a pry bar. So if I push this way, what rotates? My shoulder. If my arm straight and it rotates, what rotates? My shoulder. So if you're lifting my shoulder, what's rotating? Nothing. He's not using the forearm. This is just compliant. He's going along with it. He wants to look good. He's probably Russian and probably being starved for this video.
Again, that's the version of a Kempo technique. Ude Juji, when we use the distal bicep tendon and leverage it with the shoulder rotation of the arm to lock someone and drag them away from a situation.
You see, he's having to force himself to lean with it.
And he's back into that no control lock. I don't get why people do that. Jay Mace does the same thing whenever he's locking or trying to trap and control something. He just uses the back instead of taking any grip or control on it. Like he just pushes on it.
Let me say this. I've got to be thankful for these guys. I've got to be very thankful. The amount of people I have rolled with who think that this stuff is what works, they make me look far better than I actually am. So I want to say thank you. Thank you for being
Thank you,
this horrible.
Systema.
Thank you,
I feel
Systema.
bad that we're
Thank you,
suing
Yellow
Systema,
Bamboo.
guys. They could be anything. They could be hot keto. What the fuck was that last bit?
was
Run
real
that shit back.
Thrust of freedom.
Oh.
Oh, they're
Well,
closed
they
now.
stand closed now.
Oh, finally. Why does he look like Flow Rider? No, not that Flow Rider. Fucking Pitbull. He looks like Pitbull.
You go to road.
He looks like Pitbull.
He's relying on his opponent's grip to actually do the lock. Look, pause.
Yeah.
He's not holding anything. If someone's getting cranked in a position where, hey, I could have severe injury to my shoulder, am I going to continue and hold my arm in a position that's going to hurt that? No, I'm going to try to alleviate the pressure. I'm going to release my grip.
But we can do it fast enough that they're not gonna notice.
Is this video suicide? Because it's on my mind.
You know what? Let's see how this one goes.
Oh no, it's a child.
I think I've seen this before, actually. Oh.
Okay, so that arm hook is actually way less complicated than the first one we saw, and it's a bit wide, but
I think he's doing it wide to make it telegraphic for the video.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Like this is
That's not too bad.
fine.
Yeah.
Those are one of my favorite. They're super fucked up, but to do, but they work.
If you lose to
I want
like an
to
11-year-old, you just gotta stop mugging people at that point.
Here's the RNC. There's no audio for the explanation, by the way. Keep your chin tucked.
Why are we just watching this grown ass man basically molest this boy?
Did
Every
they just
day
teach you how
more.
to get through a chin tuck?
I think so, actually.
I think this one's actually teaching an RNC as opposed to teaching how to get out of it. Why does that kid have a black eye? I just noticed that. Damn. Yo, here.
Yikes.
Bro, how's this RNC judo, man?
You say RNC and it stands for something else as well, but okay.
I was gonna say, I could always tell
Like
this
what
guy.
is that?
Republican National Committee.
I don't even know. Okay, I'm not American. I know
Stop
RNC.
that shit.
We're naked.
Okay, so if we're for the RNC, right? They're
What's
just
the
teaching
Japanese name so Masha doesn't get on us?
Hidaka Jime.
Nakajima.
All right. So for the RNC, they're teaching just get under the chin. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, sure, fine, as long as you're grinding your forearm under the chin, you can get it to lift the chin up. But I'm just gonna ask, why are you going through all that effort? Everyone teaches the chin tuck like it's a miraculous escape for Hidaka Jime. No, it's not. If I'm grappling with you, for example, Masa, if I'm teaching you Hidaka Jime and you immediately start tucking your chin, do you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna keep the choke. I'm gonna crank your neck until you decide I would rather get choked out than have my neck cranked this hard. I'm going to let you try to resist it because if I'm sitting here cranking and I'm trying to take out all the space while I'm trying to choke you, you're eventually going to try to squirm to get out of it. As soon as you squirm, then I'm going to get into it. There's nothing wrong with what they're teaching. It's just, one, he's a little handsy with the student. And two, I don't understand.
Well, that's jujitsu, bro. That's what, and even with grappling like that.
Yeah. And two, he's just, I don't know how to put it. He's just, why teach that for self-defense? Is this supposed to be self-defense or is this just randomness?
Yeah, when do you apply the RNC in self-defense? Like, if you really want to put them to sleep, like you can't get away, and you really just want to take them out.
What about the RNC? I
Like,
zoned out. I'm
I said,
looking.
when do you apply that in self-defense? Like they really are like you can't get away. You just want to completely take them out.
I mean, if someone throws a cross at me and I just take their back, I can set an RNC. A lot of times I'll use it actually as a takedown. I'll get the RNC. I'll immediately shoot out my base, almost like I'm sprawling, but I won't go fully to the ground. Slam them on their back while holding the neck because, hey, if I'm holding the neck, what's not making contact with the ground?
The
Their
heads.
neck, their head. They're not getting injured. I hold them there. Either I put them to sleep or I release them, and they're not very hurt.
Not the way Dusty says it, where he's like, yeah, because we're throwing them over our shoulder by their neck, that means their head's not getting injured.
No, all I'm doing is I'm taking my base out of the way so they don't have a base, and I'm taking them to the ground. I'm going to protect them slightly. If they decide they want to keep resisting, I'm going to take them to sleep. And also, what I want to point out, look at the points of his elbows. If you're setting your Hidaka Jime and your elbows are this wide, the choke's going to be really loose. When you go to set your Hidaka, no. No.
What? What? Oh no!
If you're
no!
if you're setting your Hidaka Jime, right, and you go to set it and your elbows are really wide and you're trying to pull in, it's really a weak choke because you're only having a choking portion from the front part of your arm. I see this with a lot of grappling schools. When you want to actually set the choke, elbows go together, your chest compresses in almost like you're doing a pull-up, you bow it out. That way you have pressure on the sides of the neck, the front of the neck, and the back. In short, it's like a noose. Aaron, you'll learn that soon.
I'm cutting that out.
What? wait, what?
So flying Jujigatame.
Rey Mysterio!
This
I
is
thought
a
this was
flying.
like 50
Off
self-defense
the top
techniques
rope.
and survival tricks you must know. What?
Yeah.
Okay.
Here's your
Pause,
survival trick
pause.
in the street.
Where's her head?
About to drop on the fucking floor.
All right. If we're in
Yeah.
a fight and someone goes for like a flying Udagatame or Jujigatame on me, right? They're trying to get an arm lock. If they launch into the arm lock, I want to disrupt them enough so I can start caving their face in.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not gonna stand up and be the base for them. I'm just gonna shoot my legs out.
Yeah,
You'd
he's
be
holding on
surprised.
to her. He could
Yeah.
He's holding her up like this. Don't get me wrong.
Just drop her.
For competition grappling, this is great because
It's
in competition,
flashy. It takes them off. Like you land on a mat. If you fail it, it can actually properly lock someone up. But if you're doing this on concrete, you're fucked, bro.
yeah. And here's the
Oh
thing:
yeah, no.
a lot of competition grapplers and IBJJF or anything else, well, some rule sets, they'll want to sit there and use the flying Jujigatame because it is illegal to slam your opponent. If he throws his knees out because he just can't hold your fat butt up, who's in the wrong?
Yeah.
He's in the wrong because he's slamming.
Oh.
Gotta love the rule set. And also, you can't wear a cup.
Play the game.
Makes a lot of sense. But no, it's fun to train. I mean, I'd be lying if I said I haven't worked it before.
I do feel sorry for him if he's our son, though. And every time he fucks up and you got to take out the trash, fuck that. Slam him.
John Cena!
Oh, shit.
You know what? We need to do an RKO challenge at some
Can
point.
someone speak Spanish?
If you
Masa?
slow it down, I could probably translate it a
Okay.
bit.
That says a number 2 at Taco Bell with sweet peanut
Logan,
Allow
you're gonna get
yourself.
us canceled even more than me, bro.
Okay. Masa.
Jesus.
Oh, I just gotta look up a word.
No pueda poner levante.
So the only one know what Cadera means.
Panera bread?
Hips. Okay. So under your hips so that you can have leverage.
Oh, so
Here.
I think.
to the hip.
Anybody else watching that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
glitch now.
Yeah.
Right here.
Fix your fucking background. You're breaking the internet.
We're gonna get canceled, Aaron.
Oh no! Oh no! 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 No!
Today, dude.
9.
Mhm.
No.
Fine, I'll go
No.
back to this.
Not a chance. Not a fucking chance. Fuck no. Please fucking stop. Fuck you. Okay. So second bit, Moss.
Open the knees so that you can stay in between his. Or no, wait, hold on. So that they can stay in between yours. We open the.
Okay, so you bring your hips down from
Yeah.
their hips and you open your knees so that their leg is between yours.
Yeah. Yeah. Done.
Yeah.
This is gonna be the ankle pick from the back.
Atrapa su talon y tira al frente.
I don't know what talon means. Cool. That's not helpful.
I'm
But
guessing talon means something like grip or hand or finger.
I would think so, but it says then it would say trap your grip and pull to the front, but I don't think that makes sense. So that's why I'm. Where is internet? Heel.
They're go-
It says
yeah.
trap the heel and pull to the front.
I'm there.
They're doing Uda.
Wait, why is the same lady in the corner there?
Because this is her thing.
Oh.
She's like,
It is her reaction video. I
This
was
is,
that in that whole thing.
and yeah, I get to see her react.
This is Uda Kibisugashi.
Down to hips. How's that?
Uda Kibisugashi.
I honestly feel like this
Don't
is some
lean too
WWE stuff.
Don't lean, step wide to squat, and it'll work.
Fair.
I teach.
Bending over is never a really good idea.
No, I teach this a lot to little kids because I mean, what's a little kid gonna do to counter it? I mean, if you're an adult and you just start squatting to grab someone's leg, what are they gonna do? They're just gonna push you over.
Yeah.
Or my counter, double Kibisugaeshi from the rear. Just take their ankles and slam them.
Sheesh. Overall, not terrible way to do it, right?
Yeah, not terrible. It works. Again, Japanese name Uda Kibisugaeshi.
You can't like put captions on
Okay,
this
Mr. Kung Fu
with
Man.
words.
This guy looks familiar. Oh wait, I think I know this one actually. Hold on.
Step in, control the punch, put your heel behind their heel. Oh, and push them over. Tai Chi.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Ko Uchigari. This is Ko Uchigari.
What I would say, I'm a big fan of sweeps and, putting leg behind the leg and push them over. You should pull them a bit forwards first when you're grabbing that arm so you can push them back and they're already off balance.
Can you get to the position where he immediately steps in?
But he steps in.
Right.
Figure it and
All right, pause.
Yeah.
So my only issue with this, so Koichigari, we have the same throw. This is an inside minor sweep, right? So it's a minor reap.
wait, you're telling me that judo uses Tai Chi?
Judo has everything. They just make it better than everything, right? That's the judo mindset. Everything else already has this. We're just gonna make it perfect. All right. So that sounds very entitled, but it's true. For this
Fucking
sweep,
judo, 'cause
yeah. My only issue with this, there's no off balancement, right? So
Yeah.
what is keeping him from just rocking back on his left heel, right? Anytime that we're doing like a Koichigari, we want his weight either to be on his right, so he has all his weight on that, and we just lift the leg up, or have his leg on the left where we subtract that leg. You want to take his base and just hack it in half. Kind of like in Thai when you're using your leg kicks to just hack through the leg so you can make it easier to punch him, right? If I'm right here and I want to sweep him, I'm not going to immediately just start going force on force. I'm going to off balance him first. Overall,
Yeah,
technique's not bad. He just needs to, have better Kazushi.
Yeah, we get it though. Thank you.
Kazushi?
Kazushi is all balancing.
Got it. Thank you.
See, that's one of the Japanese things I know. Did you do something different there?
I like how he's driving his knee off balance. That works a little bit.
Yeah, there we go. That's what it was.
We call it the evil knee bump.
In slow motion. Oh, staff spinning. This is self-defense
okay.
you need for real life, isn't it?
Well, you never know when you might need to swing a broomstick.
In circles? Like a ninja turtle?
Actually, I know somebody who has that exact same type of staff.
I mean,
Like, I have no hate on staff spinning, but it's not a self-defense technique.
yeah,
Oh, yeah,
it's
no,
not.
for
No,
sure.
dude. I'm not gonna lie. If you get in front of me in a parking lot and you pull out a bow and you're sitting here spinning it and you say, "I warn you, I'm a 2-stripe yellow belt," I'm gonna back off.
I'm legally obligated to tell you I took a karate class when I was 12. Damn.
Praise be to Harambe. Okay, butterfly guard. What are we gonna do? Trapping the arm, some police type stuff.
I was gonna say I'll resist the jokes. It's a little too easy at this point.
Senkaku Jime. She needs to offset her hips. Offset her hips. Let her heel right higher on the shoulder.
Give a bit more specificity. What is offsetting? What would it change here?
Don't be like this. Be like this. Redneck tip of the day. It's going to allow your legs to line up better so you can actually put them to sleep instead of just cranking down on them. See, she did it a little bit there. Cut that
so
angle tight.
your body is turned to a different.
I like that she grabbed the heel. There you go. This isn't horrible. She's very robotic with it, but it's not horrible.
Yeah.
Okay, so pause.
Yeah.
You see how she's grabbing her shin? I like to see that. If you grab the foot, what do you notice about a joint? It moves.
Bins, yeah.
You're grabbing a big bone. That's a very, very solid handle. I like that. A lot of these grapplers that I see in a lot of sport grappling want to grab their foot, which I mean that's fine, but there's some movement there. If I feel any movement, I'm gonna try to break through anything. If you grab your shin, it's a lot sturdier.
Yeah. From here, you just punched him in the face with your spare hands.
Oh, you don't have to hold their arm once you get it locked. As long as she puts that in the what's the inside of your knee called? Her knee pit. We're gonna call it the knee pit.
Yeah, sure.
When as long as you put the shin in the knee pit, you don't have to sit there and hold them. You squeeze your knees together. I like to hug my knees. I like to compress everything so they can't strike on me. Or you can pull the head. That's one thing that's very popular. A lot of times, one of the guys I train with, they'll lock the triangle. They'll pull with one arm and just start raining down elbows because it's a lot of hand switching. Elbow switch, and you have a lot of control from right there. A lot of the bigger guys who can't lock the choke get in that position. Use your left leg, cut it like an axe, whip them over, get into your get in mount, just start caving down on them.
Smack a bitch up.
Yeah, but that's not horrible. She needs it tighter in the. Okay, there you go. You gonna pull the head? You gonna squeeze your knees? That ain't horrible. That's what she gonna do from here.
Yeet. Nice basic stuff.
Oh yeah, that's just a heel trap for a rollover.
Yeah, I think that's really the first one you cover anytime you roll, really.
It's really basic.
Give
It's
him the
not,
ball!
not horrible.
And didn't the Gracies do this one with Super Run? The one we got copyright strike for.
I think that was
Everyone does it.
Yeah,
It's simple.
I think you had one.
I like
issue
how-
with it,
so-
I can't remember. It was trapping
For hip
something,
roll?
keeping it trapped.
They didn't teach her to trap the leg like this woman just did.
Yeah.
Pause it. The hip bump in that position, Masa, you asked earlier. The hip bump from right there is the Kazushi. You're off balancing them to make it easier. If he remains low on the hips, it's going to be a lot harder to be able to lift up over them. So you raise him up, you have more movement in your leg. You trap the ankle, you roll him over. If you want to be mean, then you start breaking that ankle and you move on to the next leg.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
I feel like that's not. Granted, I've never been abducted. I
That
feel
dude's
like that's
face,
not how
holy
that goes.
shit. Look at the man's fucking face.
Why do they pay a gas station attendant to do this?
That's
Clearly,
not
he was
tight.
bored and not getting
It's
paid.
not-
enough.
How is that taking him out? What the fuck?
I don't
So
even
this
know
is-
what's going on.
Pause. This
Yeah.
submission is called Gyaku Hadakajime. So the Hadakajime is a RNC. Gyaku Hadakajime is the same choke, but from a reverse angle. So you're facing them from the front, right?
Hmm.
Same thing. It's a guillotine. That's all it is. She's locking her arms like this, which you unga boonga. If you're a big guy and you start squeezing, you can make it work. Yes, Aaron. If you're a big guy, you can squeeze and make this work. But look, she's tiny. Huh? You remember triangling earlier? Use the same concept for your arm. Head's in here. I'll raise up so you can see. The head's in here. I'm gonna sweep tight. I'm gonna wrap around. This is gonna go on the back side of the head, and I'm just gonna squeeze in tight so everything starts going pop, 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 and he goes to sleep.
Or don't
Or-
wrap your legs around him and kick him. in the
Or
balls.
here's a really good option. Just pay attention. Don't be sitting there doing this.
Don't be
I
stupid.
mean, if the guy is especially going to be that obvious, like, what the fuck?
I mean, and also I'm all for grappling. You know, I'm kind of associated with grappling here, but it's kind of
Oh yeah,
it's
kind
kind
of
of
asking for it. But I was gonna say, can't you just like her legs are around the back? Can't she just kick off of his like abdomen or something? Use her
She can
legs
she
to
can
push
start
out?
kneeing. She can start hammer fisting. She can start throwing some elbows. She's got options from right there. Give him the Gerber baby food strike. That's what we call it. You hit him in the base of the neck. That's all he's gonna eat for the rest of his life.
Yeah, I would attack the head.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure there's like.
I
a
just
fucking-
I hate how she's trying to lock the choke.
Mhm.
I hate how she's trying to lock the choke.
Look,
I mean-
like
It's just too
If
much
you-
for the situation. Like,
Look.
there's just an easier
See,
way.
she's just grabbing her wrist. You are not a bodybuilder, woman. I mean, you can make it work, but why just grab this joint? Hell, at least S grip or chain link. Try whatever you want. You could get a gable. You can get a 3/4. It's whatever you really work. And why are you at someone's just storage lockers?
Why are you playing Storage Wars? Where's the security? Where's the recruit?
Hey, Shawty, what's up?
You.
Oh, that's Tawada Gaeshi. Actually,
I look like he is just trying the Miles Morales, isn't he?
yeah.
okay, Hadakajime, foot in the hip. Okay, so that would be. You could consider that a Tawarageshi into a Senkakajime.
How is it though? Is it accurate?
I mean, it's very robotic from right there. Okay, pause where when she sits down.
When she sits down, gotcha.
Stop. You see how far back she is? When she
Yeah.
sits down, she doesn't need to sit straight. If she's right here, like this is her, she doesn't want to do this. She wants to do this under him. If she's under him, that's your Kazushi. You are off balancing him, putting his weight on top of you. He's going to be leaning forward. It's going to make the throw a lot easier. From right there, she's just muscling, and you can see, you can't see me pointing to the screen. I was about to. You can see that his toes are on the ground. He's just pushing off to allow her to throw him. So it's a good technique. Tawada Gaeshi means rice bag reversal. That's actually what I was talking to you guys earlier about. It's the same throw, but I don't know. She could do it better. More Kazushi. Just don't be robotic with it. And he needs like looser pants. And that's a Senkaku Jime, same choke as earlier. She just needs to
Needs
cut
to
the
find
angle a
one
little bit
more.
more.
Who's getting robbed by a Power Ranger?
It's headgear.
Hey, who knows? You bend their arms, they get closer to you. If you hit them in the face with an elbow, it kind of hurts.
Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier when we did Wing Chun. If someone comes to try and grab you for a fucking front choke, just hit them in the fucking elbow bit and you can punch them in the face. You don't need to wrap and you don't need to turn. Smack, smack. Fuck you.
Aaron,
Yeah.
I stand with you.
Excuse me?
What the fuck?
All right, let me see this. I'm sorry. That's just an inside.
There was nothing
That's
there.
That's an inside lift, like they're trying to do like a Kuchiki Taoshi or a Sukuinage. It's almost like a hybrid between the two. It's just an inside grip single where you turn over. Wait, actually, you could consider this a Teguruma. It really depends on how you want to look at it.
There's
pause it?
like no power in that lift. Where am I pausing?
Just go back to when she goes, between his legs. It's that close to Valentine's. Right there.
There you go.
One, he's not off balance. He's just kind of, he's enjoying this. So when she goes to get her throw, she really needs to crank down on his left arm from that position, get him leaning over his own head, over his own foot. That way, the leg that she's trying to lift is going to appear that it's weaker because he's got no weight on it. When she lifts up, you could consider this either a Teguruma, a Kuchiki Taoshi, or a Sukuinage. Sukuinage meaning scoop throw because you're scooping upwards, but that classification wouldn't really work in this because you're not really offset to the side. Kuchiki Taoshi would work because it's just a single leg variant. You have tons of variants of it. But I would say it's a Teguruma or a Kuchiki Taoshi variant. That's just a little fun part with it.
This
Nothing
I think
wrong
this
with
is
it.
The most compliant one we've seen so far.
Oh yeah, like he's going with it. There's nothing wrong with it. Her neon belly's kind of trash. You see, he's opening up to allow her to get over. Fake situation.
Oh no!
Oh.
Here we go again.
Bam!
I think real situation, they just fucking pulled the trigger.
Yo, you ain't wrong, bro. Big respect, that guy.
Headlock defense. Let's see what this is. He's not even locking it with his hand. His hands are just sitting near each other to look like they're holding each other. That is bothering me immensely.
What?
He's not locking his hands. He's just keeping his hands beside each other so they look like they're holding each other.
Hey, maybe it's Valentine's Day.
Speaking of which, you know what, never mind. We'll be demonetized for the next background.
Tani Otoshi.
Was it though?
Tani Otoshi.
No, I know what you're saying is, but what is it actually? It's how you. That doesn't look like it's actually fuckable.
No, if you had to classify it, it'd be a Tani Otoshi. He doesn't need to remain on his back. He needs to try to get positioning. I would say like an Ukigatame or even transfer over for like a Kazure Kesekatami.
Sorry, Nino Deriver BJJ, but what the fuck?
Mayo Delgado team.
Aikido.
Whack! Oh! Whack! Tiger! Wait a minute!
Yeah, that's
Oh.
Tiger Muay Thai in it.
Yeah.
I know those guys. I was given a flyer by one of their head coaches whenever I was in London.
They're supposed to be really good, aren't they?
Yeah, they approached me because I was giving one of my guys some Thai lessons. He came up and he gave me a flyer for their training camp. Like he was inviting me to Thailand and a lot. So I've got the flyer in some of my papers. That's cool.
That's cool.
That's
I heard
cool.
there's-
That's,
Slap.
I was gonna say, I heard their school's mad expensive.
Ooh, touch you guys back.
that's a very weird Uchimata.
Bring the hand down. Nice and simple. Get under.
Okay, that's like a Ippon grip. No. Huh? That's a Morete. Morete Uchimata.
in the English, please?
Double hand inner thigh throw.
Thank you.
You're using
Yeah,
your
at this
leg
point,
to
I
lift
just
them
kind
up.
of nod at this Japanese
So
stuff.
he
Yeah.
You'll learn
traps the
some next
arm.
month.
He traps the arm, goes under it, holds it, and then kicks out the back leg to throw him over his shoulder.
You're just
I
bumping
mean,
the
would
thigh.
you, that
Now
would be over
he's
the
going
top.
with it to look nice for the demo,
Yeah.
but that's just a Morote Uchimata. He's bumping the leg over and the guy's doing a big flip to look pretty.
Yeah. I was gonna say it's more of a trip than it is a full-on shoulder throw. I'd say.
No, Uchimata, you're taking the leg out so they're pivoting over the opposite leg. He's
Yeah.
just jumping with it.
Taking the leg
Uh.
out is just the off balance thing, the Kabushi.
We've seen that before.
It's not horrible.
That's a knee tap with a wraparound.
For Tai Chi, that's more than you would expect.
Oh, like I'm not gonna say anything just necessarily bad about it.
Okay, I do watch these guys sometimes. I'm not gonna lie, I've seen this stuff on Instagram.
If they point their finger at you,
It's crippling
Levio.
for life.
Leviosa.
What? Who comes up to you like,
And just
oh,
points their finger.
Oh
I'm
shit!
like,
I got some Shaolin stuff. Here we go.
the finger?
And cripple them. There you go.
Hey, that's the Gerber baby food strike.
Spinning elbow. But why?
Because
Don't
you
get me wrong, these
can.
guys are good. They have a lot of good like chin nada I watch, but like
To look
Yeah.
flashy.
I was gonna
Why
say
can't
just the
you gotta
style.
look
on
flashy?
your phone.
to be fair, it's kung fu. It's gotta look flashy. I mean, it will work if they didn't grab you. If you didn't spin
Kieran,
it,
sometimes
then
you just
spin
gotta
it.
swag on them.
Sometimes you gotta swag on them. Yeah, I suppose.
A passing just to the rear. Okay, you're reading your Hidaka Dime. Subtract your legs
Got
out
it.
of the equation.
I would say I've done this one in sparring before.
I mean, there's nothing just necessarily wrong with it. I keep wanting to nitpick.
Nitpick. That's the point here.
Grip. Look at what they grab.
It's a that's
So Hidaka Jime from right here when she goes for the choke.
which goes. Oh right, I thought you meant the arm grip.
No, if you're gonna be grabbing your hand, why don't you either gable, S-link, 3/4, or figure 4? You have multiple options right there. Why are you just gonna have your fingers be the weakest portion just on a forearm because it's gonna slide off? It's nitpicking, it's personal preference, and the child in the background just staring at them slam each other kind of scares me.
Hey, that child's gonna learn some good lessons. What you gonna do?
Is he gonna headbutt him?
What?
Never mind.
Insert Kibisugaeshi.
Let's go back to that, please.
I thought he was dead ass gonna just headbutt him with that shiny
Pulls
shit.
him to put his neck in.
He's using his neck to keep the arm trapped up because a lot of times you'll go back,
Yeah.
pause it, as soon as he gets the leg, pause it.
Okay.
Close enough. Okay, so the throw we saw earlier, right? The Tawara Gaeshi, the rice bag reversal, where the lady rolled over her own back and slammed the guy over her. You remember that?
Hmm.
This is the takedown that was made to counter. So anytime
Oh.
anyone's going for like a Kibisugaeshi or Kuchikitaoshi, you wrap up and you just roll them over. It's a good counter. It's really easy. I'm trying to think of what the English people call it.
Logan is a weeb.
No, I'm thinking back to conversations with you know who. Can't say. Gut wrench.
Okay.
Gut wrench.
I've
They
heard
call it
that.
a gut wrench. Yeah, I was having to think of the English name. But by using his head to trap the arm, he's kind of cutting off the guy's options for that. There's nothing wrong with that. I like the way he's doing it. We just call that climbing hands into a single leg. You can do either a single leg or an ankle pick from right there, so Kuchikitaoshi or Kibisugaeshi. Yeah, I can't really complain.
Okay.
I like that he's using his head to trap the arm slightly because you only need a split second. Huh?
What the fuck was that supposed? Was that meant to be a sidekick?
She runs her leg down the shin.
Grind your booty on their groin, pop it back, pop it like it's hot, then you kick them.
I will never understand the run your leg down their shin thing because like no one's shoes are fucking solid. No one wears hard ass fucking massive shoes.
Isn't it like a
So,
salon thing?
I was always told that it wasn't down the shin. It's supposed to be like their inner thigh-ish area is where you're really supposed to get it if you
Well,
can
no,
reach.
like I'm fine with this if you're facing your opponent. I use it a lot if I'm going for an entry for a sweep. If I'm wearing my shoes, hell, I'll rake it right down your shin. It hurts. It works. It's really good for off balancement because hey, what does the human body do when it feels pain? It tries to get away from the pain.
Mhm.
I have no issue with that. What
Do you
I
know
have
why
issue
the
with-
pain thing works for you? You wear boots. You don't wear trainers, walking shoes like
I've done it.
people do
I've done
every
it in tennis shoes before.
day. Shoes.
Yeah, tennis shoes, sneakers, trainers, whatever you guys call them. Right. So
I
like,
think they call them trainers over there.
Yeah,
yeah, that's
trainers.
what I'm trying to like translate over to Kami. So I knew it'd get him. I'm fine with that. I'm fine if it's accompanying something else, almost like a little half entry. I don't like the fact that they're using that as an end all be all with a little bit of a twerk to get the space to escape.
Yeah, and then the kick. What the fuck?
Like
you've not
what?
done anything to
She
injure them
rakes,
enough,
she
you know?
twerks, she steps away, she kicks them.
Yeah, like one of the things I was taught during a self-defense was like you rub like down the inside of their thigh and then like you're supposed to like elbow them in the gut and stuff and just do a bunch of other shit before you even try to break free because the idea is like you gotta loosen them.
No, I haven't. That was weak.
That's because he's got a narrow base. If you go back to whenever he's between her legs, look at how close his knees are together. He's
Yeah.
actually sprawling out to make it easier on her. That's why whenever you see someone start grappling for the first time, when they get within Doase, right, you're closed to guard. What do they say for the guy who's actually on top? Spread your legs.
I might be wrong, but I don't even think she actually bumped him up. I think he just stayed up and she just.
No, look, he's flattening himself. He's flattening himself just so he can roll over. I can see one situation where this would be useful.
Mhm.
A situation that Aaron will never be in. That's your hint.
Yeah. Okay, Sunda.
Oh, okay. Here we go. Finally, our people.
I'm assuming they're Sunda because I believe that's Chinese and they're wearing Sunda shorts. So
Yeah, probably.
Just hit with the forearm.
that dude's
I mean-
cool.
Yeah.
Palm strike, punch, elbow. I don't think it's gonna do that to them, but sure.
I mean, if you hit them right in the chin, maybe they'll go to sleep.
I mean, I did see a fight end in like 20 seconds because someone got the elbow to the chin.
All I'm gonna say
Yeah.
is the emphasis in that sentence, Aaron, should be maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay.
Tani Otoshi.
I don't think he got out of that arm well. That was a mistake that they just didn't do anything about.
Tani Otoshi.
Yeah.
A bad Tani Otoshi, but a Tani Otoshi.
You wearing jeans?
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
wearing
he's
blue
wearing
jeans.
jeans.
Oh fuck.
Hey, Logan trains in jeans all the time.
He's weird too.
Yeah.
I wear jeans because I wear jeans regularly, and a lot of times if I'm gonna run somewhere afterwards, and I'm just teaching something really quickly.
Okay.
I'm not gonna change.
We know
That's fair.
I like judo, but is Tani Toshi really the best thing for self defense?
No, because you're slamming. I have had a knee surgery. Do you think I want to be slamming this very expensive part of my body against the concrete?
Probably not.
I don't know
No.
anyone who'd want to slam their knee into concrete. That's just a bad idea.
Yeah.
True.
I use Tani Otoshi more as a I messed up.
What the
I can't
fuck's
get
going
anything
on?
else.
Oh God, really?
What is he doing?
Adam's apple check.
Okay. Teiji mate.
This is so
Oh,
up close.
Teishime.
What the fuck?
Teiji mate.
He's showing where to apply pressure, I think, with the arm.
Yeah, you know your Hadakajime?
Mm.
This is Gyaku Hadakajime. Not an Uda. Wait, either Gyaku Hadakajime or Uda Hadakajime. Because one could be interpreted as a guillotine, one could be interpreted as a Hadaka from the front.
I mean, yeah, it makes sense. He's trying to push it on here.
No, standing, don't. No, I don't do this standing. I do this when I've slammed somebody on the ground and they have the planet below them.
Well, guys, that's the end of that video.
Can I go blind again?
What do you mean go blind again? Oh, right. So, how is everyone feeling at the end of that lovely input?
Well, I was certainly present.
What?
I said, well, I'm certainly present.
So, how I'm feeling. How late is too late for an abortion?
So, guys, thank you for watching this reaction. Thank everybody for a year of Combat Connections, a year of doing this stuff. We are going to be doing a lot more this year, starting next month. We might actually have some in-person videos with Low and Masa, so that's going to be good for you guys.
Masa's gonna learn the judo and the judo.
I thought I was gonna play with guns.
That too.
Cool.
Guns, knives, sticks, judo. Jason.
Yeah. Thank you, everybody.